my battalion had been ordered to assault over a stream in Holland, flooded fields, October, very wet. We should have started the assault at 6 o'clock in the morning, dawn, but were held up for an hour, and for an hour we laid within 100 yards of the enemy front line, waiting for the battle to commence. When it did commence, unfortunately some of our own barrage, which was landing only about 100 yards ahead of us, was dropping short, and it was dropping shells. Occasional shells were dropping on my platoon. The previous evening, a reinforcement had arrived at my platoon. He'd arrived after dark. I'd taken him to a section, and he joined the assault that morning. When we got up to attack after a 10-minute barrage, I saw him laying on the ground ahead of me. I went over to him I assumed he'd be quite frightened by what he'd just experienced, but he was dead. And I felt it very sad that he should have joined the platoon after dark, not got to know any of his comrades at all, and before dawn the next morning was dead. I moved forward from him to a mound of earth on a very flat area. And on the far side of the mound was a ground sheet at the end, showing the entrance to a German dugout. As I got to the dugout, the ground sheet over the entrance was pulled aside, and a German soldier, pale-faced, young, looked around the ground sheet at me. I could do nothing else but throw a grenade into that ground sheet, because I could not afford to leave any enemy soldier behind me as we went forward. My answer to that question of how I earned the military cross is, in all fairness, because, and this may sound boastful, because I had the best platoon in the battalion. Men whom I trusted, who trusted me. We together could do anything that was required. That's the boastful part. One of the reasons why I enjoy coming to the Imperial War Museum here at Duxford is that I can talk to people, I can answer the questions, I'm telling them what they want to know. I can give them some idea of the humour and the horror of war, in the hope that that little bit may just help prevent another major war in the future.